All right. So here's what I have for you really quick. I had an awesome time in Mexico, and it was so cool to go on a trip that was completely paid for by It Works and to watch y'all still work. And I still worked, and it was just really cool. Sorry, I have like hair in my mouth. Okay, this is something so cool that happened to me. I know some of y'all may not do this yet, and I'm not the blitzing police by any means, but I put a Blitz card on my backpack that we carried like on our, um, carry-ons. And I know a lot of y'all are traveling, so I want to tell you this. And a lot of you can put them on your purse if you don't. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first put it on my purse, I was like, "This is so stupid. This is really you're gonna put a Blitz card on your purse?" Well, I can't believe what happened in Mexico. So, all these people in the taxi on the way to my hotel, whenever I checked in, asked for my card. The girl next to me on the airplane, like, I hate flying, and I was so scared. She talked to me the entire flight about It Works, like, for real. Her name is Madison. Her mom was like some top person in Mary Kay, doesn't even work it anymore. And so she's like, I grew up with residual income. My mom still makes $10,000 a month. Makeup's not for me, but I always knew I wanted to get into this business. So anyways, just like those people that I feel like were placed there, and why, it was just weird, and it was natural. So then on the flight home, or the guy in the hotel, whenever we checked in, was like, my wife just had baby. Can she buy skinny wraps? And I'm like, no, you live in Mexico. And of course I didn't have any on me. So then two flight attendants, whenever we were getting off the plane, were like, hey, can we have some information? And I was like, yeah, sure. And so I gave them my last two Blitz cards. And I just thought about how sometimes we make blitzing about us and like us approaching people. And like this whole trip, people were asking me, and it was so natural, and it was so cool because I've waited since October to feel natural about it and like proud, and for it to just happen in your everyday life, and it'll get there if it hasn't yet. So I highly encourage you, no matter how embarrassed you are, to laminate one and put it on your bag. People will ask you, what's the worst that could happen? You could get a new team member. So then the very last person that asked me, I got held up in customs because I guess I look like I was trying to illegally come back. And so Jay and I got separated. And I looked like crap. I hate flying. Plus now I'm getting questioned. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm never going to see my kids again. So this lady's behind me, and she goes, hey, ma'am, can I have a Blitz card? And I'm like, how do you know what a Blitz card is? Because, most people wouldn't just ask you that. And she's like, well, I used to be an It Works rap girl, and I just gave it up, and I really want to get back in it. And her name is Maria, and she's like, add me to Facebook right now, because I had just given out my last Blitz card, and she has already messaged me, and because I was like, I don't look like this on Facebook, I use filters, so I look like a hot mess right now. And she just laughed. She told me she used to have her truck wrapped, all this stuff. So she's already messaged me, and she's like, I don't know if I'm ready to get back in yet, but I'm signing up as a loyal on the 24th. And I'm just like, oh my God, like, all of those seeds were planted with minimal effort in just my natural everyday environment on vacation. So put a Blitz card on your purse. If you live by me and you need to come over, I'll laminate one for you and hole punch it. I don't mind at all. I have a laminator. If you're going out of town, put one on your carry-on. It really gets people's attention. So anyways, that was really cool. Marty was with me on my first blitzing experience, and I walked up to a lady that weighed like, I don't mean this rude, I'm pretty sure she was sick. Like, she probably weighed 70 pounds, and I asked her if she wanted a Blitz card, and I'd never been so embarrassed in my whole life. So know that it can go good or bad, and I've had both. I mean, seriously, I felt horrible. She goes, do you really think I need to lose weight? Do you not see, like, I am seriously, like, sickly skinny? And I was like, okay, bye. Anyway, so that was really cool. The company came out with Yes You Can, just a way to motivate. And, like, I wrote it in my notebook. I wrote it down for me. I wrote it down for y'all. Yes, you can. You can do this. You have to believe that your mind is the most important thing you have in this business. It's not your Blitz card. It's not anything else. It's your want to and your mind. Your mind shift is just so important. Encourage your team. Dig down. Even if you just have one girl under you, don't ask them, hey, what are you doing this? And I know I do this to y'all. Hey, what are you doing this week? What is your plan? Go above and beyond that. Hey, Brooke, go above and beyond that. Ask them how they're doing. Encourage them. How are you doing in life? I've been through a lot in the last few months that people don't even know about. And for someone to ask me, how are you doing, means so much to me, and it gets my mind right. So I just highly encourage you to ask your team how they're doing and to encourage them. Ask for help. If you're stuck, if you're in a slump, if you think, I don't know if this is for me anymore, I hit a rank and now what? Now what? I got everybody I know. I went Ruby. Now what? Talk to me. I've been there. I have been there. I've been there. I've been there. I look at my triple chart and wonder where the hell these people are going to come from. I've been there. And today was the first day I woke up to a distributor that went and enrolled herself. I didn't even know she signed up, y'all. It will happen. You have to stay the course. I will tell you that this business is the closest thing to your faith in God that you can experience. I truly believe that. You have to plant seeds. If you can't see it, you can't predict it, you can't see it. And you have to believe that. So ask for help. Stay consistent no matter what. I will preach that over and over. You have to stay consistent. Ask yourself, if you woke up tomorrow, you were like, yeah, I don't really feel like going to work, or I'm going to go to work and I'm just not going to do anything. No, so don't do that to yourself. I tell you all that all the time. Stay consistent no matter how crappy you feel, no matter what's going on in your life. Stay consistent because it will pay off. It will pay off on the day that you need it to pay off the most. The day that you're the downest, that seed will grow and you'll harvest it. You have to stay consistent. Stay consistent with your posting. Stay consistent with your messaging. I will raise my hand right now in front of you and tell you I sucked at messaging the last month and a half. Sucked at it, didn't want to do it. I would be embarrassed to even go and tell you how many people I actually messaged. I still got people, but I know I could have got a lot more. That's why I have taken the initiative this month, especially coming off this trip, I want to lead by example. And so I feel like if I can give you something to post and a challenge to go and message people, if someone would, and I'm not saying someone should have done that for me or someone should do that for you, I'm saying that gets me fired up. That gets me accountable. And I don't know about y'all. I hope it motivates you. And it's like, okay, I got a message here. Bam, I'm going to send it. And it got me back in the groove of talking to people. You got to stay in that groove. No matter how uncomfortable that groove is, you got to stay in it. And that's hard. I get it. That is like going to the gym for a month straight and losing nothing. In fact, you may even gain weight because some of your LCs may have turned off their auto ships. I get it. I've been there. But you have to stay the course. Think of it as here's your goal to lose weight. You're not getting there fast enough, so you're just going to quit and be miserable. You can't do that. You have to believe in yourself. Stay connected, not just for you, but for your team. I'll tell you what, I sent a video to my leaders today, and I don't know if all of y'all got to watch it, leaders that are on here. You signed up for a reason, and people signed up under you for a reason. I'm going to say this in the nicest way possible. It is your responsibility to not walk away from that. It is like inviting 5 people on a trip and then not showing up. People need this. People need this, and it's not fair just because you get discouraged to just quit and not pour into those people. Maybe this month isn't about you. Maybe it's about you reaching down and encouraging and uplifting your teammates. Maybe you put nobody in the computer last month. Who cares? It's a new month. Reach into your team and motivate and encourage them. Don't give up and don't get negative. Don't get discouraged. But you owe it to your team. You went out on a limb and joined. Imagine if I just disappeared and quit. How would you feel? I'll tell you, I would feel I have trust issues anyway, and that would just totally ruin my trust. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. What I'm saying is please don't be that person. Please do not be that person, because we all need this. We all need this sisterhood, and we all need the income. It's more than just posting, and that's something I want to touch on real quick before I turn it over to Trista. So what I've hoped that it has shown you this week, whenever I say, hey, I posted this, and then these are the messages I sent out, it gets people's attention, okay? So if I'm creeping on Lindsay's Facebook and, you know, I'm not happy with myself, and she's like, oh, I lost all this weight, my hair's long, I'm not, and I feel like crap about myself, I'm not as likely to reach out to her, right? Think about like the prettiest girl from high school or the most popular, and you know, they're just killing it in life. Are you going to be like, oh my God, you're so cool, how are you doing it? No. But imagine if that person reached out to you and said, I want you in my tribe. I can think of one girl right now, and I have followed her on Instagram, Facebook, and I've never even spoke to her in person. She's from my hometown, because I'm terrified of her, because she is like my definition of a badass. And if she ever like did something like this and reached out to me, I may have a heart attack. Think about yourself as that person, okay? You cannot just post. People are watching you. People look up to you. People you don't even know. That is why those messages are so important. They go hand in hand with your post. People are watching you, and people want to be pursued. People want to know you care about them. So I hope that I am showing you this week, number one, how to earn some extra easy points for the spa weekend I'm giving away, because I am excited about that, and I can't wait to do that for you girls. And number two, like, how thankless is it to cut and paste, change up a few words, and send it out? There are multiple of you that I'm looking at your face right now that have put a loyal in the computer because you've gotten back in the groove. So I'm doing that. I hope that you'll get back in the groove with me, and I'm going to turn it over to Trista. So if everyone will mute themselves if you haven't. And Trista, what I really asked Trista to talk about is, there was a couple of months ago where she said, like, I'm going Emerald. And I remember she, like, killed it. Like, I'm competitive, and she made my numbers look, like, sad. And I'm like, damn, like, what is she doing? She is just killing it. So then, you know, months later, Anna, if you'll mute yourself really quick, please. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you. No, it's okay. I know. So then a couple months later, like, things were slower, and I told her I didn't ever want her to think I thought she wasn't working. But then this month, she woke up with the same attitude that she had the month she killed it. And so I don't know what it was. I think a lot of it was the Ruby retreat. But Trista, if you'll just kind of tell us where your mind is, where it has been, and how you got it back where it is.
Okay. I'm nervous talking in front of everyone, so just bear with me. So the Ruby retreat, let me start with the Blitz cards. What Courtney was saying about the Blitz cards, yes, do it. I didn't laminate mine. I clear taped it, kind of ghetto-ish, but hey, it works. It doesn't matter if you laminate it or make it look pretty. If you put clear tape around it and people see it, they're going to walk up to you. And I'm shy already, so if you don't know me, I'm pretty shy if a random person walks up. But so the last 2 months, it has been hard for me. I wasn't getting a lot of loyals. And I'm ashamed of my numbers the last couple of months. And I felt like I was just stuck. I wasn't going to give up. I wasn't going to quit. Those words never came out of my mouth, but I was stuck. I do admit to that. Whenever Courtney asked me, am I going to retreat, I was thinking of options, or just something just so I don't have to go. I was off. I already paid, but I didn't want to.
Liar, you told me you were on call.
I was on call, though, yes. So I was really hoping I was going to get called in. I was like, I don't know. I just didn't feel like I wanted to go. I didn't do good the last 2 months. And then I was like, forget it. I'll go. And the girls we went with, they weren't on my team. They're, on other people's team, but it doesn't matter. I was shy. I didn't know those girls, and I was like, forget it, I'll go. I became really close with them. I've learned a whole lot once I went. Stop. Jeez. Whenever we actually went, I've learned how to build my team in a different way. Whenever I, hang on, sorry. Whenever I, well, you're annoying. So whenever Jarvis was actually, even getting to meet Jarvis or getting to meet all the other uplines that are diamond or above us, they're inspiring. So that right there was a great opportunity to meet them. And when they're telling you how you can build your team in a different way and how to grab people and other, like Courtney's way and how she got people, it was really inspiring. So when I came home, I don't know what happened to me. I just started adding people. I was on this mission, and
it started in the car ride. It started in the car ride on the way home.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
I didn't know.
UK baby.
Yes. So I did get a person from in the UK, and
which is the United Kingdom and England. We figured out.
Yeah, that took us 2 days to figure that out. So we're in the car ride, and this girl just random messages me, I'm ready to join. And I'm like, okay, awesome. So I'm like, give me your phone number. She gave me like a +4 something number. I'm like, Courtney, where is this from? And she was like, I think that's the UK. Don't call it, and call her on Facebook. It's free. And so I called her on Facebook. Calling people on Facebook is a really good option to have. If you don't want them to have your number, or if they don't feel comfortable giving you a number, call them on Facebook. So I got her in the computer. She got all signed up and joined, and I had someone in the UK. And I got her in the car driving home. So I don't know where I was. Sorry.
That's okay. So what do you think motivated you? Like what do you think did it for you? I know the Ruby Retreat, but what was your big takeaway? I'll tell you real quick. My big takeaway was the book. Marty's already gotten it. It's I think it's called Prayer Circles. And the biggest takeaway the Circle Maker is, if you pray small prayers and you live out of scarcity, God's insulted. Okay, so if I pray to make ends meet, that's insulting to somebody who can answer the biggest prayer that you can ever imagine. And so, are you praying big enough? Are you dreaming big enough? And that truly hit me. I'm like, if I'm always living in fear of being that bare minimum and not thinking big, like, hey, I'm going to get a distributor in another continent or country or whatever that is, like, that's insulting to God, because he's like, don't you know I can do so much more? And that did it for me. That hit me hard. So I don't know, Trista, if there was something that
the circles was really important to me. Like, it wasn't just about It Works. It was dreaming about what I can do with my family. Instead of just dreaming about this business, yes, I want distributors. Yes, I want to be further up in this company, but it also showed me it will help me and my family. It will help me not work as much. It will help me build more relationship with my husband and a better relationship with my son also, and be there for school events and whatnot. So that actually showed me that it would help me in my life no matter what. If I was, so.
That's awesome. I agree. Just really looking at It Works and what's behind it, and like being consistent in anything in life and staying the course in anything in life, in your marriage, with your kids, I mean, I know one of our girls right now is going through, I don't think she'd mind me sharing, like, some assessment on her child. I know another one's going through assessment on her child. I'm just looking at your faces, and I know your struggles. I know where you've been. Not all of you, but a lot of you. And if I don't, your upline does. And I strongly feel like this is such a sisterhood. And if you can get those values and those core things going in your life, it will help you in every single area of your life. I'll tell you, the first few months of this business, I overworked it. Sarah Hawkins, who's on here right now, she's one of my best friends, and she saw it with her own eyes. It got me where I needed to be, and for me and my family, I needed to get out of that financial situation of losing my job. But I think I don't see her as much now because things are busy in a different way, but I think she could attest to, I don't work my business like I used to. And I don't mean that in a negative way, but I found balance. I think listing my 6 things every day has helped me find, like, what is important in life and what is important in your business. And so this is your business. You choose to work it or you choose not to. Work it smart. Use the list of 6. Make that list whatever you want. Today mine was post new bonus points goals for you guys. It was schedule 4 posts and 10 messages. Look at my prospect newsfeed, which I hope you've all taken the time to watch the video I made because it's super helpful to have that prospect list. This is my list from yesterday, just kidding. Read 20 minutes, and it was to message all of you that had given me your goals from last week for your new goals. And I didn't even write your goals down. That's not to check on you. That's to check in and to check and see how are you doing. So I'm going to buy that book that they presented to us at the retreat. I just feel like if you get right in so many areas in your life, in your head, then you can move mountains. And so hey Tinsley, let your prayers be big and bold for you, for your family, for your business, whatever that looks like for you. And just do that mind shift with us. That was so powerful to see this kind of like a whole person approach. How you can incorporate it but still respect your spouse and your children but still make it a priority. The girl that did the retreat with Jarvis, she is going for double diamond, and she has absolutely nobody left on her chart that was on her chart from her diamond chart. And she worked her business kind of, sort of. She's a good person. She's not, it's Laura Hooker. She's not your typical like Barbie doll, like she's like more of just a real down to earth. I think of her like as a coffee drinker, blogger, photographer type person, right? Hip, like she's just like real hip, not real outgoing. And that's okay. If this business took one type of person, we wouldn't all be looking at each other. So I want you tonight to think about, who are you? Who are you? What is your brand? Are you a really good friend? Are you really dependable? Do you volunteer? Do you give back to others? Who are you as a person? Take that and run with it, because that is what's going to take you far in this business. Be that person the best you can be, and everything else will fall into place with consistency. Do y'all have any questions? I just want to pour my heart out to y'all because I've seen how awesome this is. I've seen girls that have sat in one spot for so long. I'm looking at faces right now that want to make me cry that I haven't seen on here in months, and it gives me goosebumps because like I want all of y'all to experience success, and I want all of y'all as a friend. Doesn't mean we're all going to be best friends, but it means that we're all rooting each other on in life. And there is so much negativity in this world. There are so many people that are against you at your job. I don't know, in your neighborhood, like just in general in life, the odds, I don't want to say like the odds are against you, but they can be. And so if we all have that one thing in common, that we lift each other up and support each other and cheer each other on, that's something that a lot of people don't have in life. And I value that, and I cherish that. I cherish the friendships. I cherish the 3-hour car ride I had with Trista, Marty, and Maddie. 3 people from completely different backgrounds who never would have been in that car together, who laughed, and grew and learned from each other. And I want y'all all to be a part of that. You can't go through life without that, without your tribe. And so y'all truly are my tribe. I truly care that y'all are successful and that you have the answers to the questions you have, and that you keep going and that you stay motivated and you stay the course. And I'm going to tell you last thing before I get off of here. This is something Trista and I did this month. I erased my triple chart and I erased my double chart. And that sucked. And I had no idea how mad Trista was not at me, but I erased people's names, people that didn't want it anymore. And it sucked. But at the same time, I'm moving forward and I'm not going to be stuck and not move forward and think, well, there's still this box with Susie Q's name on it that pretty much tells me to bug off or doesn't respond to me. And I mean, I erased a lot of names off my chart, but I'm not done yet. And I want you to have that same mentality. If there's someone on your team and you reach down and you encourage them, or I know one of you that has somebody that never even took their freaking account off commission hold who could be making $1 million already with this account or this company, let them go. Let them go, erase their names, look at who's on here, look at who is working, look at your tribe and run with them. I decided to do that, and I feel so much better pouring into people who want this. So that's all I got. I really appreciate you taking the time away from your family as a leader to be on this Zoom. It recorded, so I'm going to be able to post it to the team page. Martha, do y'all have a question?
I do.
Yeah.
Jarvis made a comment about so many people going Ruby, but nobody going executive.
Who's Barbara?
I said Jarvis.
Sorry.
Barbara's fine.
Okay, we got 10 minutes. Okay, here's the thing.
So what did that, I just want to know what that means. How did they go Ruby if they didn't go executive?
Everyone has to go executive to go Ruby. I will never undermine executive because it's your first promotion. But when you get in this and you get people in this, you want to focus on Ruby. Don't get discouraged, but you focus on Ruby because that's the first step as a real leader, okay? You have 5 people under you, and you are working to grow those 5 people, and that's where the company gives you that bonus. So if you didn't get that bonus, I will tell you, out of the 156 girls under me, I can't count them all right now, but I would tell you maybe 10 of them got the bonus. Maybe. And that's probably like overguessing it. So don't lose heart if you didn't. But that's the first, I'll say, major milestone. After executive's important, it's critical, but you want them to go for Ruby. This company's based off of rubies, okay? And
so what does she mean by people skipped it?
Well, like I just went straight to Ruby. I went Ruby in 21 days. I never even got shouted out, announced at executives. I don't know how the chips fell, if like my 3 top people, or I don't know how my box.
So they're not skipping it, they're just not acknowledging it?
Yes, one has to proceed. And then I'll tell you, some girls like Carrie Bauer set an executive for 6 months. So it's not to say that executive's not important, but as you're bringing in people, even if you're still just a distributor, your eye is on the prize and you're focused on Ruby because this company's built on rubies. A diamond's 3 rubies, an emerald's 2 rubies, a double diamond is 1, 2, 3, 4 rubies. So this company's based on rubies. If you can build rubies, you can make millions, period. So keep your eye on Ruby.
Okay.
Any more questions?
Other than messaging and posting on Facebook, does anybody have any other like thing that they're doing to get loyals?
I'll say messaging, posting, keeping up with who you're messaging. Okay, so writing their name down, and then get people on the phone. Get them on the phone. It sucks. It's awkward. I get it. Get them on the phone. If you can get somebody on the phone, you are like 9 times more likely to close the deal. Get them on the phone. Don't give them too much information for them to give you a no. If they're on the fence, send me more. If someone tells me now, send me more information, I always ask them, I would love to. Will you also give me 5 minutes of your time? I called a girl on the way home from the retreat the other day, talked to her for 15 minutes. She still hadn't signed up. She still wants more information. I'm doing a potential Zoom with her. For the love of God, I hope she signs up because I put a lot of time into her, but I've talked to her. And when people talk to you and you don't tell them, sign up, it's $99, here's what you do. You say, hey, my name is Courtney. Hey, my name is Martha. Here's why I'm doing this. And you just tell them your story. You instantly make an emotional connection, and they can see where this will fit into their life, and the rest of the pieces fall into place. It doesn't happen every time, but that's my biggest advice on signing people.
Is anybody having any luck with Instagram? Anybody?
Yeah.
I'm not huge on
I
it
am.
at all, but McKenna does.
Yeah, I got a girl for hair, skin, and nails off Instagram, and I never post. I just post every once in a while.
Maddie's the big Instagram guru.
Matt's awesome on Instagram. She's in the car right now on her way out of state. You know, if that's not your deal, that's not your deal. I suck at Instagram. Like, I just do. I try, and my Instagram's really pretty. I will tell you that much. It looks awesome, but it doesn't work. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm older and people
Well, that's
are,
what I was thinking. The younger
You know-
generation, they're stuck on Instagram and Snapchat.
then go find some young girls and tell them to run with it. I didn't even have a Snapchat. You know, and I mean, I would love, Tracy, if you want to sit down, because we live right by each other, I would love to sit down with you and help you. And because what I do might not work for you. I'm just trying to share with you what has. But if you have a different avenue, by all means, take it, run with it, and teach us, you know. Okay, the meeting's going to turn off in 4 minutes because I hadn't paid for the full version. I'll do that next promotion, I promise. So if you hadn't set up share or buffer, do that. It will help with your consistency. No excuses. Get it set up. It is a lifesaver. Get it set up. I love you all. I believe in you. Yes, you can. Yes, you can be on that boat. I don't know if some of y'all know, y'all already have thousands of points for this dang cruise. And right now, it doesn't take a lot to qualify. Sorry, there's a gnat. Because it climbs, you know, like they take, let's say, the top thousands of people, and it climbs as their points climb. So right now, I think you only need like 4,000 points to get a full cabin. Well, I have way more than that because 2 of my girls went Ruby. Sarah, you have 2,500 points already. You've already earned half a cabin. So, no, yes, you can. You can get on this cruise. It will happen. Help people. That's why you focus on Ruby. Help people go to Ruby. Say hi really quick. Hi. Say hi. There's Sarah.
Hi, Sam.
Hi. Trisha, Martha, say hi. Okay, I'll be in bed in just a minute, Looney Tune. Okay, I'll be up for a while. If you have questions, do you like these bangs that I cut one night? Yeah.
Tinsley does bangs.
Yeah, Tinsley does bangs for free $99. You like that? Yeah. No, never again. Okay, I love y'all. Hope that made you laugh. I hope you're inspired. And let me know what help you need and what questions you have. I'm here to help y'all. Love y'all. Bye. Bye, Tinsley.
Say bye-bye.
Bye, Tinsley.